Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. So, we have Jayan Padhi today with us, who is an amazing copywriter and very well known in the Indian e-com industry. So, very recently in November, he started his Indian online store and he took it to over 4 lakhs in sales in just 1 month. So, if I'm and all of that is for the power of copywriting. So that's what we are going to learn from him today. So let's get started. Welcome to the show, Jen.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome. It was nice to see. Though I'm not very well known, but cool. On my way there.
Yeah, you're well known with us.
Right.
Jen, we hear you talk a lot about people research that know your market, understand your pain points, do your market research, everything. But we hear a lot of it, but somehow it doesn't become real for us. Most of the people still play on assumptions that okay, my market is 25 to 45 years of age. That's how they think about their market. So I want to know your perspective. How exactly do you do market research without leaving the home?
Well, for me, it's never a range of people that I serve. It's always that one person. So whenever I ask, who do you sell? It's always that one person. It's not like what group of people you sell. I always ask, who do you sell? Because the person that we sell is always one person. Now, you imagine this thing, what happens? Let's say we talk about many people say that, okay, my target audience ranges from 25 to 45 years old. A 25-year-old is drastically different from a 45-year-old. A 25-year-old has not even started his career or her career. They have not gotten married yet. Probably some would have, but they would have. Most of them would not have gotten married yet. Most of them just finished their learnings and starting their jobs. As compared to that, not even 45, a 35-year-old would have a stable career, would have a kid that changes people, that changes how people behave on the online space, how people buy, and what are their priorities. When it comes to 45 years old, it's drastically different because now your kid is 10 years old now and there are different problems on your life, in your life. In fact, I would say the same person is not the same person when it comes to, let's say, Monday morning 11 a.m. versus Friday evening 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Right? When there is such a diverse complexity of a single human throughout a week, how do you expect a range of people fall into one single category? And that is exactly why I feel typical methods of product research, they are not very efficient. Product research is like you test a bunch of product and see what works. It's like throwing arrows in the dark and see what hits.
Mhm.
That might be great because right now India is a market that is growing and people are starting to buy new stuff. So impulse purchase is very high in India. That might work, but it is not a long term strategy. Within 2 years, 3 years, when people become aware of what they buy, this particular strategy will never work. And this way, you will
Mhm.
never sell any product that you will lay your hands on, right?
Mhm.
Because people, people focus on product research like a pump and dump scheme. Like you buy it and test if it works or not. If it's test, you scale it to the moon, and after a while, you know that it is going to fail, and you hunt for a new product. Like that, how many products should you sell? Right? I was
Mhm.
working with this company who had like 150 products, and they suffered like that was their biggest headache because they had 150 products. They did not know what to sell, and hardly 10% of those products were selling. I would
Mhm.
rather say you pick 5 products, know your audience so well that they buy this products like this. And
Mhm.
the answer to this particular problem is people research. When you find out your people first, what is their pain point, why they buy, why do they need that particular product, and then craft your copy, craft your marketing message, craft your arts based on that particular research, that makes your marketing message or your entire marketing campaign infinitely more powerful. And this is literally, it strikes your target customer like lightning.
Mhm.
And when it comes to a range of audience, it's not like just because I have crafted my copy for a single audience, it will not resonate with other audience. It might resonate 100% with Samidha, but it may resonate 70% with Giant. But still, Giant will be motivated to buy. But because it is so much focused on one particular group of people, instead of focusing on 10 different kind of people, it is much more impactful and much more effective. Just like, let's say you have a Labrador,
Mhm.
and let's say some illness has come to your dog. What kind of hospital would you take your dog to? Would you take it to a pet hospital or would you take to a Labrador hospital?
Labrador.
Yes, right. So Labrador hospital, they can treat any kind of dogs, but they're focusing on Labradors only,
Mhm.
right? Because of that, they are attracting a bigger chunk of the market, a highly focused chunk of the market, and they can obviously charge a higher price. And that is
Mhm.
exactly my point. So when I do my people research, I understand my market so well that one, I can make it stand out of my competitions. Second, I can craft products catering to that market so that I don't have to do product research. People themselves will recommend me, tell me what they need, and I can find those products and start selling. It's much
Mhm.
effective, much long term, and much better way to sell. Yeah, so
Right.
that's about it.
So, when people uh, go into a business, they're like, okay, there's a concept of MVP that you create a smaller version of your product, test it out in the market without investing a lot of time and money in it, right? So, is there an MVP for people research as well? Because if you do invest a lot of time doing people research, understanding their needs, and when you launch a product, maybe it won't work or something happens. So it's like, with before investing so much time and money, can we test out the market and then go deep dive?
Absolutely. In fact, I recently have been doing that only. So earlier, what I used to do was typical e-commerce where I would buy some inventory before even testing the market and basically create my copy and everything around that market. But there is a way to do this research. I mean, in the people research itself, will become clear like which product will work in the market, which product will not work in the market. You will have an idea about what works, and once you finalize, let's say, 5 different products that you think will really fit your market, what I advise right now, like the strategies have changed a little bit, is that you simply list those products in your Shopify store or in your e-commerce store. No need
Hmm.
of any inventory, just simply list those products, and know create some sort of pre-sale landing page. Pre-sale means you first customers first order these products, and once the product are in inventory, then you ship out, right?
Okay.
So just like this Ola scooter, right? You
Hmm.
book the scooter, and when the scooter is ready, it comes to your house. So it
Hmm.
may be monetary, like Ola is taking what, 500 rupees. You may charge your customer or you may not charge your customer. So recently I have been selling these gardening gloves. The packaging material has not arrived yet, but it is there on my website, and I ran some ads and I got like 36 orders right off the bat. Because like
Okay.
within like 3 days I got 36 orders. So I'm like pretty much confirmed ki, okay, my copy is working, my ad is working, the people want this product and this is hot in the market, and we can absolutely take this product and scale it. Now, this
Hmm.
is before I ordered the products in bulk. Now that I have 36 orders, I can easily, like comfortably bring in 50 orders, 50 products to my home and start selling. And once I finish 50 products, I'll bring in 100 products and start scaling, right?
Hmm.
So now here I don't have to like buy a lot of product, take a lot of risk before I finally start. So there can be something like this. Let's say you can fix a marketing budget, let's say about 2-3 thousand rupees, which is not much. Up to
Hmm.
5,000 you can comfortably go, right? Per day, if you are spending, let's say, 1,000 rupees, up to 5 days you can test. You can simply
Hmm.
list that product. Instead of buy it now, you can make it like pre-order now, right?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
put it on cash on delivery only so that your customers don't lose any money.
Hmm.
And make sure that you ship out the product only when you have, let's say, 20 orders. And if you can
Hmm.
sell 20 products of anything, you can sell 200 of the same thing. It's not very difficult because you already have proven the market.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
so that's
Okay.
that's one way to go about it without spending a lot of money. But time investment, I would not say reduce your time investment when it comes to people research, because the way I see people research is like, like this person. What is that? Either Charlie Munger or Warren Buffett. Somebody said that you cannot get a baby within 1 month if you get 9 women pregnant, right? You need that 9 months of time. It takes that time, and you need to invest that amount of time. It may take a week, it may take 2 weeks, but that the investment of time that you make in people research, that is like the most crucial and most important part of your entire business. That becomes the best
Mm.
asset for your business ultimately. Mm.
So ultimately, anyone who wants to start their business, they have to go through that people research part. There's no
They should.
shortcut there, right?
Yeah, they should. They don't have to, but they should. In fact, this is something that companies outsource it to me. Many companies do not do this people research. Many companies are like, I personally know certain people who are great at operations. I know personally
Mm-hmm.
some people who are great at hiring the right kind of talent, but
Mm-hmm.
they are not good at marketing. They're not good at crafting the right kind of message. So for them, they can outsource this part. But whoever does people research, they should do. Whoever does copywriting or whoever crafts this kind of marketing messages and campaigns, they should do their due diligence in people research. That is something that makes the message very powerful. So this is what I
Mm-hmm.
say to people. Like yesterday I tweeted like, how do you spot a noob copywriter versus a pro
Right.
copywriter? A noob
Mm-hmm.
copywriter will actually start writing. A pro will dive deep into research.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
that's the way it has to go. Hmm.
So let's say, like there's so many people out there. They say all our life we kept studying. We don't have any interest or passion, or we don't know any market. Now, if these type of people like they want to start their business and they want to start serving people, they come with this question like, which market should we go about? Like, which product is coming later, but about the market, like what comes before people research? How do you guide these people to enter the business and serve people?
I mean, whatever you love. So I think it was a quotation by Naval Ravikant. People talk about product market fit, but there is also a concept called product market founder fit. As a founder, you need to love your market, right? Let's say I'm selling coffee, for example. If I don't love coffee, if I absolutely hate coffee, I'll be a bad founder and this business is doomed to fail no matter how good a research that I do because I don't like this product. But let's say
Mm-hmm.
I kind of don't hate the product. I just like the product and I think that this product has potential and I have been using this product for quite a bit. Then I can absolutely make it a winning product, a winning business, and basically build a good business around it. So my very first advice to people who are just starting out is to find out what you just like. I mean, I would not say you should be passionate about. I would just say what you like. You should not hate that product at least. If that is there, then you can search. You can go into the overall market research, do some trend analysis in Google Trends, do some uh, what you call overall market research through by googling it by different marketing mediums and everything. Once
Mm-hmm.
all those things are in place, you kind of validate the market that okay, there is a big population that needs this kind of product and there is a good chance that this particular market will be interested in this product. Then you go into people research, product research, offer research, and all those things. Yeah.
So it starts with just about key. Okay, I don't hate this product, but I see a potential into this market. And if you do the people research, then you test it out with a little bit of budget, and then when it works, then you put the money in inventory, time, investment, and everything, and then you scale it. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my question here is like, how do you approach offer creation? As you say that your product is 2, 3 times higher in price than what is selling on Amazon, but people are still buying from you. So what is that strategy?
Actually, it depends. So there are two ways to increase your revenue. One, you double your prices or increase your prices that you are selling, or you reduce your initial cost. So I have two different products and I have two different approaches. So there is one product for which I have drastically reduced the prices. I
Mm.
mean, in normal store in Amazon, it is available at 399, around 400 rupees. I sell it at 500 rupees. But the product cost, the acquisition cost of that product, I have reduced it to like 50 rupees. If the acquisition cost is so low, I don't mind, keeping it at a very same level at Amazon, because I'm getting the same kind of profit. But let's say the acquisition cost is high. For one such product, the acquisition cost is about 500 rupees, including everything, right? In that case, I need to have, and that particular product is selling on Amazon at 500 rupees. In that case, I need to have a very solid offer to give to the market. Now, this is where the magic of people research comes in. So, when you start doing your people research, when you start filling up that sheet that I provide, you will see that the people do not just need this one product, they will need a lot more product. For example, let's say you are somebody who is selling this blenders are coming, this juicers and all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's say you're selling a juicer. Why would anyone buy juicers, right? People might be, they might want to fix their nutrition. People who are in keto diet, they favor juices and everything. People who are in certain kind of diets, who are in the liquid diet phase, they don't want any solid food, rather they prefer juices and everything to stay healthy. So why don't you just create some info products on creating different kind of juices? Why don't you create some info products on creating different kind of smoothies using your product? And this is what I do. Like, when it comes to offer creation, there is one offer which is obviously the product itself. On top of it, what add-on can the customer buy, which they can buy from other sources, but because they buy from you, it is much cheaper than buying it separately. For example, let's say just juice course, okay, just creating different juices and everything. It may cost them 500 rupees somewhere outside. If they see a Facebook ad today, they might pay, let's say, 500 rupees per course, let's say smoothie course and or some sort of course, right? And now you are here, you are selling this juicer to them. On top of it, you are telling them that, hey, you can have this juicer. On top of it, I'm giving you this particular juice making course. I'm just throwing this idea out there. And both of them combined, you would be paying somewhat around 12 to 1500 rupees, but you can get this at 1000 rupees. Now, this is a much better offer, because people are not just getting a juicer, they're also getting an info product. Now, this info product can be derived from the people research sheet. People who want to, let's say, lose weight and you're selling dumbbells to them, don't just sell dumbbells, create a course around dumbbells. Or let's say a full body workout with just a pair of dumbbells, and you have dumbbells, you have a course. If you are a fitness guy, you can also give them, let's say, a free consultation, or you can talk to your local gym owner and give them a free consultation through the gym owner. That gym owner will get a free customer, and you are getting a customer. The customer is getting a free consultation. Everybody is profited. Now, this is an offer that people will feel stupid saying no to.
Right.
Right? Right? So that
Yeah.
is how you create offers, add-ons.
So all the add-ons that people might like along with the product. So we are charging for the product, but we are adding, increasing its perceived value using the info products on top of it.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely. It need not be just info product. It can also be software products. If you are a good developer, I'm not a developer. If I go ahead and hire a developer, it is going to cost me a lot of money. So hence, I'm not, using SaaS product. But imagine, let's say, for example, I know this particular company called mycarmacy.com. These are a huge company selling female hygiene products. Okay, imagine they come up with an app which tracks female cycles, like, all the cycles and everything. If there is such an app that comes with, let's say, a reminder and everything, and that is an add-on to the products that they sell, right? Or there is this particular company that sells, I think, the other day I was looking at a company who were selling some sort of uh, uh, some beauty products kind of thing, like, like, there is a mask you wear and that moisturizes your face. I don't know what it is called, but it is a beauty product. Basically, it moisturizes somebody's face. Okay,
Face mask.
let's say, I don't know what is it, man. I'm not very good at beauty products. I might have to research on that stuff. But let's say they are a beauty product niche, and let's say they create some sort of an online calendar and they give some tips around it and what to wear on what date, and that basically enhances the beauty, and you also keep track on your conditions, your moisturization and everything on your face. Then that becomes an offer. So basically, I'm saying it need not be an info product. It can be a software product. It can be as simple as a simple calendar. It can be as simple as an Android app. But whatever your customer persona need, depending on your people research, you can craft it and you can put it as an add-on. And this add-on should be very, very cheap. It can be like you see that these offer creations, right? Let's say this coffee brands, what they do is they combine two, three different flavors of coffee and they sell it at a bulk bunch, right?
Hmm.
So that is one offer in itself. Here you are just
Hmm.
adding an info product because the cost of having an info product is one time. You invest on it one time and you can keep on replicating it as much as you want. But you can
Right,
also do
right.
it with such products like combo offers and everything as well.
So there was a brand called Whole Truth something. So
Whole
they were
truth.
yeah. So when I looked at their offers, they were selling a pack of six chocolates, protein bars, and it was
Hmm.
costing 600 rupees. Now I didn't do the math of dividing six with six. Like okay, one chocolate is coming at 100 rupees. I saw that oh six chocolates I'm getting. So it was this
Yeah.
big and there were 100 rupee chocolates. My brother did the math and said, ki, "Oh, you bought this much chocolate for 100 rupees." Then I thought, "Oh," but all I could see was, "Oh, six chocolates I'm getting." So yeah, off
Yep.
combo
Yep.
products or things like that. They trick your mind, and you think that, "Oh my God, you're getting so much for so less." Yeah. So
Yep. And there is subscribe and save products. Like for
mm-hmm.
example, you ordered chocolates, right? Let's say they pitch you an offer that every month we'll send you six chocolate. You can enjoy this chocolate on a weekend. And normally, if it cost you 600 rupees in a month, in a year it would cost you 7,200 rupees. Don't give us 7,200 rupees, give us 6,800 rupees, and we'll ship you six chocolate every single month, and you don't have to order this kind of chocolates again.
uh,
Now, they are still in profit because for them the customer acquisition cost is gone because you are already been acquired and you keep on buying from them. So that's pure profit for them. So that's another kind of
mm-hmm.
offer that people might use.
This I've seen in Sleepy Owl, I guess. Yeah, they're like you. Oh, if you're a regular, then do like take the subscription, and we will keep shipping you. So you would set the time
Hmm.
frame and everything. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, these are nice strategies. So how do you approach email marketing? So as you say a lot about you advocate email marketing a lot. That if you compare email marketing cost with ads, email marketing becomes so cheaper. But still, so many brands are just depending upon ads because it's more of transactional that you run ads, get money, and call it a day. But email marketing, to what extent do you think will it keep the industry ahead in e-com industry?
So I see it like this. Ads bring you the traffic that you earn. Earn means you pay
Huh.
money, you earn the traffic. But email gives you the traffic that you own. So in one and ads, you are earning Facebook's traffic. You are not owning them. In email, you are owning them. Why I'm saying is this that among the entire audience database that Facebook has, if you get
Hmm.
even 2% CTR, consider yourself lucky, or let's say 3% CTR, consider yourself lucky because you are getting 3% CTR. Imagine 3 out of 100 people are clicking on your ad and you are considering yourself lucky,
Yeah.
right? On top of it, you expect 3% to convert on your landing pages.
Hmm.
From the
Hmm.
people who come in, you expect 3% to up to 3% to convert on your landing page. And if 3% people convert, you consider yourself lucky because that's a very huge number when it comes to ads,
Hmm.
right? That's hardly like 1% of the entire traffic that is coming, which is converting, right?
Hmm.
Like from the overall point of view, not even 1%, so less than 1%. But when it comes to email, you send one email, it is delivered to 100% of your target audience,
Hmm. Right.
right? That is how you own the traffic. I mean, it's not always need not be transactional. It can also be what you call informational, and transaction can happen in between. So for example, I was doing this experiment with one of the brands that I was working with. They had 10,000 people in their email list. So their average order value was about 2,000 rupees. And what happened was they sent one email And out of 10,000 people, about 20% opened it, which is 2,000 people opened it. And out of 2,000 people who opened, about 1% clicked. So
Okay.
uh, about 1% is what, 20 people clicked, and about 10 people bought from their website because it was very highly qualified. 10 people bought 2,000 rupees ka product, so they got 20,000 rupees of sale with just one email. Not per day, not per month, not per week, not without spending any other ad campaign. Just by sending one email to a list of 10,000, they easily got 20,000 rupees of sale. And if that is not magic, I don't know what is. I mean, you cannot expect this kind of ROI with ads itself, right? You need to have a very strong ad funnel in that case. Yeah, so this is
Mm-hmm.
why email is good. And this idea about email marketing came because my father, who is so technophobic, who he's basically like, he's so afraid of everything technological, what he did was like, he once came to me and showed me his mobile phone, and he said like, hey Jayant, like, see, Nika has sent me this email, this kurta will be good for me, check now this one, like that.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody who is holding an Android phone and has a Gmail account can become a potential customer. And
Right.
people like my father, who does not even know stuff, he is opening his email, he is reading his emails, he is understanding what is going on. So people really should not ignore email marketing now that 70% of the country's population is online. Tomorrow what happens
Mm-hmm.
when 90% of the country's population goes online, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right, even my parents, they never used emails, but recently they're checking their emails, and whatever they're not understanding, they're asking me, and I'm like, oh, you're checking your emails. You do that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
people are more getting towards it because right now everywhere you need an email ID to log in or sign up or to do stuff. So definitely huge opportunity there. And how do you approach community?
Yep.
Like how important space. As people see it very transactional. We don't community building in that sense. Like how do you approach it? How do you build community around um, ecom? What do you say in the ecom space?
You don't build a community around e-com space, Samida. It's always like, uh, you build a community around a particular problem. It's never around a product. Product is again a solution to a problem. It's
Mm-hmm.
not the product itself around which you build a community, and you actually build, like when I mentioned a problem, let's say for example, you are selling some nutrition products, right? Now the problem of that particular consumer is getting fit. You build a community that helps them get fitter. End product and your community are just the means to an end. The end is becoming fit, and they are basically the bridge that gaps their current state to their
Mm-hmm.
desired state. I want to get fitter, so I joined a group, Facebook group, in which I get daily lessons on how should I train, and they recommend me a product every single day, and I just order those products to my home so that I can do those workouts at my home. Now that is their particular product that they are selling. On top of it, they are giving me a free lessons, and the free lessons need not be their own products. They share some other YouTubers lessons, and they share that, okay, this guy is selling dumbbells, this guy is using
Oh,
dumbbells to do this exercise, here are our dumbbells, you can use them, no problem. And why would I
okay.
not get that, right? Even if I'm watching a YouTube video right there, because these people selflessly gave me somebody else's YouTube video, or they promoted this in the group, I'd be much more happy to buy from them. And
Uh,
it becomes much more powerful if the videos are yours only, but well, it still works if you are selling somebody else's videos. As long as you are helping your tribe, you're helping your community to solve their problem, get them from the current state to a desired state, it will still work. In fact, I was, like, Astra is one of my clients, and one of their biggest client base is the Facebook group. The only reason why people come in is because they trust Astra, and they know how that their support system or support team will help them no matter what kind of problem they go through. So this is why
mm-hmm.
community building is very important, and it depends. It's like I would not recommend community building. I will recommend community building to everyone, but then again, I will not recommend it to people who are kind of introverts and they don't like engaging with people and they don't have enough funds to hire a community manager for themselves. Because
Mm-hmm.
engaging with these people, keeping them warmed up all the time is very important. And building a community is a superpower, but it may not work with everybody because not everybody can become Superman, right? That's how it goes.
So these for these people who are very introvert, like maybe they can get a co-founder who is extrovert or can do that community
Absolutely.
building part. Or email marketing
Absolutely,
is
absolutely.
always there. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, having a co-founder is always a superpower. Like for me, I'm looking for a co-founder who is good at maths or accounting. Like I absolutely suck at accounting. I can be a good marketer, I can write great copies, but when it comes to finances and everything, I do not like it. And I'm actually looking for a co-founder who can help this out for me. And if you find a co-founder who has complementary skills, then always go for it. It always
Mhm.
brings more revenue and it's always a good idea. Hmm.
Mhm. And last question. I heard you saying that people call you an e-com guy, but you are not just an e-com guy. You are a solution provider. So can you explain that perspective a bit?
Yeah, like I mentioned, your product is just a means to an end, right? The end is, let's say I'm selling a gardening product. The product is doing better gardening for your, doing better gardening in your garden, or let's say growing better, cultivation or doing better cultivation in your garden. That's the end. And I just give them a solution. And why I mentioned that I'm not an e-com guy, I'm a solutions guy, is because I sell a physical product. That's why people perceive me as an e-commerce guy. But on top of it, I'm giving them info products. I'm giving them softwares. I'm giving them different other kind of products, expirable product as well, or giving them some training on top of it. And that is why can I be limited to e-commerce because I'm selling SaaS here, I'm selling a course here, I'm selling a training program here, I'm selling a consultation here. So who am I if I'm not just an e-commerce guy? I'm a trainer here, I'm a consultant, I'm a software developer, I am an e-commerce guy, I'm a marketer, I'm a copywriter. Who am I? So I that's why I mentioned that I may not fit into the category of an e-commerce entrepreneur. Rather, I would happily fit into a category of solution provider, and that's a great category to be in. Just provide solution what your tribe needs, and you are pretty much good to go, no matter what kind of solution they do need.
Mm-hmm. Right. So it's
Hmm.
like you target one group of market which is in pain, and you know that okay, their current state and desired state, and then you give them physical product, training product, consultation, SaaS product, whatever it is that market needs. You don't have to be in
Yes.
one category of just a training company or an e-com
Ah,
company or a SaaS company.
absolutely, absolutely. And also it depends on my resources. If I can't hire a developer to build a SaaS, then what else can I give them to solve their problem? So whatever solves their
Mm-hmm.
problem with not too much cost to my budget. If I have a lot of budget, I would have built my own store and built my own app and everything. But ultimately, it boils down to what exactly customer needs and how I can solve their problem in the best way possible. Yeah, that's why the
Mm-hmm.
solutions guy. Hmm.
Nice perspective there. Okay, thank you so much, Jill, for coming to the show, and I hope people got lots of value from you. I learned a lot. So I also mentioned your YouTube link below the description. So Jayan posts a video every day about ecom. So if you are interested, do check out his videos. They're golden nuggets. They will make your day. So thank you so much, Jayan. Great
Awesome.
seeing you. All the best.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much.